Hi, I'm back, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't know where I was live streaming. I was live streaming somewhere, but I don't know where it was at because it was not StreamYard or nothing. So, but I'm here now. I'm back. Let me see. Let me speak to you guys. Hey, I'm here now.
And did she agree? Colorado said that on the night she was murdered, he was very drunk. He told authorities that as he was trying to rape her, she began to struggle, and he put a pillow over her face and suffocated her.
Okay. Now, sorry about that.
And when he realized that she was dead, he called his sister for help.
Sorry, guys. I don't know where I was at or what I had you guys in. No wonder it was giving me notifications and stuff telling me that I was in the wrong everything. So I'm here and I'm back, guys, and I think I'm gonna start talking. I'm gonna start talking, and as you guys come in, you can just either start over or just pick up where I left off. I got up and I wanted to do a live and talk about a few things. And I titled this, "Do Not Take Life for Granted," because that's a true statement. So, as you guys know, a lot of you may not know, because some of you guys I just met, and some of you that I've been knowing. But I've been through a whole lot, for like 20 years. I've been through a lot of sickness, a lot of pain, and everything. And when I say don't take life for granted, just think how we were out, we were out one day grocery shopping and hugging and all that stuff. And then look how this virus came about, and it just stopped all of it. So you never know, you know, you never know what's going to happen from not, it used to be from day to day. Now, you never know what's going to happen from minute to minute. And that's how I am. I don't like, I don't take things for granted because, I see some people around here sometimes, and I can see a pregnant woman and she can only be like a week pregnant, 2 weeks pregnant, or a month, and she's already planning her baby shower. She's planning this, that, the other. And see, I don't do that. I can't do that stuff because, you know, I lost my son when I was 6 months pregnant. And so when I see people, I see people just, counting their chickens before they hatch. That's what my dad used to say. Counting their chickens before they hatch. Don't do that. Don't put all your, bananas in one barrel. Because, me being 6 months pregnant, I wouldn't think that I wasn't gonna, be having a baby shower and all that stuff like that. So now, like I said, I see people just they get ahead of themselves, and that's not good. Well, you're supposed to pray every day and do things like that, and just pray for a healthy baby, a healthy pregnancy, and stuff like that. But I have other things that I woke up to, and and I said, don't take life for granted. I don't take nothing for granted. Life, I don't take anything, because y'all, in September of 2015, I woke up and I was blind in one eye. And that is devastating. That is so devastating. Can you imagine? Just put your hand over one of your eyes and imagine waking up like that. And it was this eye. I had been in a car wreck, and so I don't know. They don't know if it was diabetes or if they don't know if it was the car wreck, because the airbag hit me in my face and it detached, my retina detached, and but my eyes were fine, and then I just happened to wake up one morning and I couldn't see out of it. And after multiple surgeries, they went behind my eye. They had to go behind it and cut in it. And after multiple surgeries, then I got my vision back now. And I'm very thankful for that. So now, God has really blessed me. I'm doing well, and everything's good. Okay. So now, another reason I say don't take life for granted is because August, I couldn't breathe, and they ended up putting me in the hospital because I had blood clots in my lungs and I couldn't breathe, and I didn't know nothing about it. And mind you, I just lost my mom. So I was terrified and I was scared. But I had my daddy and my brother and my daughter. So they put me on blood thinners, Eliquis. And that was in August, guys. And I just say, people don't know, what you're going through. People don't know what you're going through and everything. They don't understand. So that's why it's good to be kind and be nice to one another. Because now, and I'm not claiming anything, I know it's gonna get better. Hey, whoever just joined. Um I'm just telling what's going on with me right now. And I titled this Do Not Take Life for Granted. And I just got finished talking about me waking up blind one morning and I had to go through surgeries. So now they put me on Eliquis. Hey, Yana. Hey, sis. Good to see you. Now, yeah, you get to hear my story. I don't know if you heard me when I was talking about I woke up blind one morning. And it just moved on me to get up and do a live today. It took me, the devil didn't want me to do it. It took me over an hour to get on here. I was on live on something else. I don't even know what it was. It was giving me, it was stopping me and everything. Okay. So what I was saying is I was saying I titled this Don't Take Life for Granted. And I was saying the reason why. I am so glad to see you, Yana. I am. Let me get that off of there. I'm so glad to see you. And I was saying don't take life for granted because I woke up one morning and I was blind in one eye. I couldn't see. And and how I had to go through multiple surgeries. Okay. Sometimes in life you have to face certain. Yeah, I'm just getting started. I'm glad you did too. You make my day. I was saying how I woke up one morning and in September 2015 and I was blind in one eye. And that's why I was saying don't take life for granted. You never know. God can just, take away anything. And our vision is a gift. But anyway, after multiple surgeries, I have my vision back. And so now nobody knows and what I'm dealing with, and just a couple of my family members. But Yana, you're gonna be one that knows. When I say don't take life for granted, I woke up. This has been going on about a month, and I can't stand, and I'm very dizzy, and I fell a total of 6 times, and everybody knows that I love to take my showers. I just love it. It's just relaxing to me, and I love my showers. And so last night I took a chance and I got in a shower and I fell out and I got hurt again. So this is my sixth time falling. And I don't know, I read my blood thinners, and they said it'll cause you to fall and be dizzy and disoriented and everything. So if anybody got any advice, if you know of anything else, if you have a family member, anything that, is on blood thinners or anything, just, he just let me know. And also I was on oxygen at night. And I read that oxygen, and it said oxygen will cause you to be dizzy. Too much oxygen is toxic. And then it said you may die. So I took the oxygen off, and I'm not putting it on anymore. I'm okay. I ordered the oxygen because I would be real tired and short of breath. Yes, I have. He FaceTimes me, and I actually have a doctor's visit May 12th. And I have a pulmonary a lung with my lung doctor May the 18th, 2 days before my birthday. Yep. Thank you for being here, because it's like awesome. Like I'm being able to tell you what's going on. And but when I get up and try to walk and try to go like to the kitchen to get water, and people should just be thankful and be happy, because me, I can't just get up now. And this has just happened within the past few weeks. I can't get up and just go in the kitchen and fix my water like I used to. I'm just too much can be harmful. Turn yours down to 1 liter instead of 3. When Marcel, mine was on 2. And it just don't scared me. I just don't took it off completely. So he had mine on 2, my oxygen on 2. I just took it down and another thing, I was keeping it on all day long. So I'm just not gonna. Do you think that could be part of my dizziness or can't walk? I just took the oxygen completely off. And the Eliquis is saying it says the same thing. It says dizziness and may cause you to fall. That's what the Eliquis says. And that's what I'm doing. I'm falling. Find out who killed this person and why, and closure to the family. Investigators now need to find out who wanted to start to do that. They had to figure out. Well, I'm just not gonna put it back on at all. I don't want it back on. I'll just catch my breath and just lay here, because I don't want it back on. Everything scares me. My doctor told me, he said every side effect on a medicine, he said I always end up getting it. I feel fine without it. Only time I need it is when I'm doing, like, if I do a lot of stuff and I wear myself out. That's the only time I need it. But I'm not putting it on anymore. It's in the floor. It's still running. I just think I'm not putting it back on anymore. I'm trying to alleviate things a little bit at a time. My oxygen, and then if I have to get off Eliquis, I don't know, or if I don't know if you guys know any other blood thinner that doesn't require an INR, or can't eat green food, because I love green food. So Marcel, if you know of anything, let me know. But yeah, I haven't had the oxygen on in a couple of days, and I'm fine. I still can't walk. I'm so dizzy and I just can't walk. Marcel, I don't think I've ever asked you that. Have you ever been so dizzy that you couldn't walk? I can't keep my balance. That's what it is. I can't keep my balance. Yeah, I said I'd put it on for a few minutes if I had to. I'll put it on for a few minutes if I have to. But have you ever have you ever been so off balance? He gave me something called meclizine. And my friend, she's a nurse, she said that made her dizzier. And it did make me dizzier. Made me dizzier too. And I'm just wondering if it's something that I'm taking that's making me like that. Because how in the world can you just go one day normal and then till you just can't keep your balance and can't walk the next day? So last night I felt like, oh, well, the shower's right here in my room. I'll be all right. I'll be all right. And I fell. And a couple days ago, I said, well, I can make it to the bathroom real quick. And went in there and I fell between the sink and the toilet and broke the trash can. And it cut my legs, my elbows, my thighs, everything. My daughter came all the way from Taylorsville and got it. It helped me with everything. See, that's what I was wondering. Somebody keeps saying I may have vertigo. People keep telling me I may have vertigo. I keep hearing that I may have vertigo or inner ear, like that. It's just crazy when I stand up. It's like somebody's just whirled me around and around and around like that. And it'll just hit me and I'll just fall. And when I fall hard. I know this too shall pass. And I want to get on here, on my YouTube, make my videos. But and I'm starting today. I'm gonna do my videos um on Sundays and on Tuesdays. Yeah, Yana. When I stand up, I'm so dizzy. And and I feel like I can make it like to the kitchen or somewhere like that, and then it'll hit me, and I'll just slam to the floor. Okay, do I need to tell my doctor to give me those pills, Marcel, or are they over the counter or what? What is vertigo? Really? Yana said she was gonna say the same thing, Marcel, to you about it being vertigo. Over the counter. Okay. I got on here to talk to you guys, to ask you guys questions, and I didn't get on here to start boo-hooing and going on. I titled this "Don't Take Life for Granted" because it was just I just lay here and think how I could just freely get up and just go fix my water and come back and be okay, and how it can just be taken from you like the snap of a finger. It can just be taken from you.
He was there when Williamsburg changed from a dangerous crime-ridden neighborhood to a yuppie haven.
So,
He was able to
okay.
touch on all of that. He got in the crowd floor. Nothing has really thought of.
Dramamine, I've seen that before. Marcel.
So he started up a real estate company called Southside Associates. But he was doing very well for himself.
Okay, Yana. Thank you. I appreciate it. Every time I get on here, maybe this is the place for me to talk to people, let it out. Yana, that's Marcel. That's my cousin Marcel talking. Marcel, that's my friend Yana talking. And I appreciate both of you. And Yana, I talk to Marcel like this all the time because he knows what I go through.
A lot of stories like that. Yeah, golden heart. So people in the neighborhood really struggle to understand why someone would want to do this to them. They really didn't have time to let it sink in because according to Jewish law,
let me get on here so I can, when I make it big. Yana, how do I do that? Why won't let me make you my moderator? It's just saying put you in timeout and block you. I should be able to make you my moderator.
And it was a way to show respect, a way to show honor, and a way to say goodbye to him, a way for the community to say goodbye to him.
Okay. Send me your information, Yana, or praying for you always. Got to. These kids. Hello, Yana. Y'all stay blessed. Oh, you stay blessed too, Marcel. That was sweet. Yana, do you have Instagram? Oh, it's in the chat. No, I can't see crap. Why is it telling me that put you in timeout or block you?
There were numerous complaints against his buildings, complaints by tenants. Lots of people were very, very unhappy. There was one person who wrote, should you...
Oh, you don't have none of that stuff. If I didn't have YouTube, wasn't running my YouTube, I wouldn't have it either.
His tenants referred to him as a slum.
I wouldn't have it either. Yeah, I don't know why it's not letting me make you a moderator. I tried, and earlier, my friend Katie was on here, and it was happening where I could hit and make her my moderator. $75. Comcast.
It just didn't make sense for us at the time. Nobody had strong enough feelings for us to feel that they had any reason to. Major wonder, this man who, by all accounts, was well respected in his community, seemed to be wealthy, seemed to have money, and yet people living in his buildings were, in some cases, living in squalor.
I'm gonna get you, Yana.
So police needed to figure out why this was the case. Police now starting to look into thoughts financials.
So Yana, I said I was gonna start going live on Sundays and Tuesdays. I need some topics. Now I'm telling you, I can get on here and do that celebrity gossip all day long, but that's not what my channel is about. Even though I be wanting to, but that's not what my channel is about. So you tell me if you get this, Yana. I just sent 3 hearts.
Means that companies falling behind is falling apart. And often with millions of dollars in debt, really struggling to keep his head above water, all while trying to support a family.
What's weird?
Must have been stressed for the financial.
What are you talking about, babe?
At the time. But he dealt with crisis very well. Everything went on. He kept it together very well together.
That's when investigators started to realize something was strange.
It appeared that a lot of his business accounts had been missing. One was supposed to have 300,000.
Don't do what, Yana? You losing me.
It turned out that often the team had the money to pay off the loans.
Oh, you got it. Okay, good. That's me. Write me back and tell me what you're talking about. That's why I don't like. That's why I be asking people, do they have Instagram and stuff? Because I don't be wanting to write stuff on here. I'm probably gonna delete this chat. Okay.
We pride ourselves on handcrafted, but after leaving our 450-degree ovens, the only hands that touch them are yours. Mix and match any 2 or more for just $5.99 each and get them with contactless delivery from Domino's.
It's starting to happen every day. People are surprising themselves. The moment they realize they can do more with less asthma. Thanks to Dupixent, the add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma. Dupixent isn't for sudden breathing problems. It can improve lung function for better breathing in as little as 2 weeks and help prevent severe asthma attacks. It's not a steroid, but can help reduce or eliminate oral steroids. Don't use if allergic to
Hi, Princess.
reactions can occur, including anaphylaxis, which is
Hi.
doctor right away about signs of inflamed blood vessels such as rash, shortness of breath, chest pain, tingling, or numbness in your limbs.
How are you?
If you have a parasitic infection and before stopping any asthma medicines, including oral steroids. Do more with less asthma. Talk to your doctor about Dupixent.
Okay, it was an accident. He was tickling.
Yana, you crazy. I know.
No odor, no stain, no nothing. Whatever happens, no big deal. Resolved.
Look. You on here, Yana? You here? So I can show you. See? That's the only options it's giving me. We'll get it figured out. Did you see it, Yana? I showed you where it was just showing me where I can only darn it. Let me go to one. That's the only options it's giving me. Like I said, my daughter's a moderator on here. Okay, good. We're going to get it together. Okay. My number is so easy. I've had it for 22 years. Let's see. Where are you at? Okay. I'm going to lock that in, but let me give you mine. This is my cell. Yana, I got something to show you.
Southside was in major trouble. They were in danger of losing almost half their property. It was too much.
I got something to show you.
Tens of millions of dollars in debt after defaulting on several loans.
Tell me when you get. Did you get that?
Dollars back in 2008.
So overall, these guys were $40 million in debt. As a father who was always looking out to protect their family, he had to have been feeling pretty desperate. If that was the case, then maybe Menachem felt justified in taking the money because he needed to protect his family.
The question for investigators was, would Menachem's partner
Tell me when you got my number. I got something to show you.
You know, we borrowed over $200,000 from the joint account. So, police question. His partner is like, they always borrow.
Tell me when you're ready.
If it wasn't him, I understand. It was okay, you know, he understood it. Big family.
Oh no, I didn't text you. I sent it back in your email.
Finally, his partner.
I'm sorry. Let me get it out of there. Because I need to save it anyway. Okay.
He was very forthcoming about the disagreement.
I'll tell you what. Let me text you.
And then
Hey,
financial
sis.
came back. We realized that the
It's
money
Tameka.
was actually resolved prior to Menachem stock being killed. And after verifying his alibi, his partner was able to.
Tell me when you get it. Okay. You got the text. You got the text that quick. Now let me save you in here. Info.
A lot of this stuff appeared just to us. It was a little shady. It just, it wasn't the way normal business was conducted.
Yay, got it. This is crazy. I'm trying to put your name in here. I got a question for you, Yana. Oh, Lord, I'm calling you. I didn't mean to. I ain't mean to call you.
They always get their money one way or another. Once you figure out that they
What's that mean? You gonna get me right?
then for what, they gotta get the money somewhere.
You gonna get me together? Let's see.
Under pressure, his partner admitted that to keep their properties afloat and pay back.
Now, add. Okay, create new contact. Ayana. Ayana Curry. I got you on lock, sis.
He was lending money to people who were desperate.
Let's see if you can see it. But I got you. But I got a question for you, Yana. That means save your number. You talk to me like I'm acting like a kid, huh? Because I ain't know what you was talking about. Sorry. Just got a lot on my mind, Yana. I'm sorry.
At Marco's, get unlimited medium one-topping pizzas for just $6.99 each. Get the ultimate comfort food cooked at over 450 degrees.
I'll be better in a little bit. I'm just On Sundays, I tend to have my moments. Maybe I might not need to make that one of my days. I'd be thinking about my mama and everything. But I have a question for you. Do you be on here like looking at other channels? Do you look at Armand Wiggins?
She can't always do things with me. I just wish she could feel better. My bipolar depression made me miss so much. So I talked to my doctor. She prescribed Latuda. Latuda is the #1.
Thank you. Do you look at Armand Wiggins' show? Or do you know Armand?
Latuda is not for everyone. Call your doctor about unusual mood changes, behaviors, or suicidal thoughts. Antidepressants can increase these in children, teens, and adults.
Okay, good. Watch this. Look at this.
Call your doctor about fever, stiff muscles, and confusion, as these may be life-threatening or uncontrollable muscle movements.
I'm gonna just be able to see my Cash App. Look at the bottom. Look at my Cash App on the bottom.
During this time, we're here for research.
Do it got a glare? Can you see it? Let's see. There you go.
Stay entertained while staying home. Stay connected with more news and entertainment channels.
You see it?
Stay safe and stay entertained while staying home with DirecTV. Learn more at DirecTV.com/stay entertained. Years ago, I was diagnosed with a sleep disorder, and like millions of other hosts prescribed sleep equipment. Did you know sleep equipment manufacturers recommend daily sleep? That's why I use Safe. It's the perfect partner for the daily routine, and it's hassle-free.
I know, girl. So what happened was I was just laying here. I was actually looking at my MacBook, looking at Sean, and my cell phone went off. And it said, let me turn this around. My cell phone went off, and it said Armand Wiggins, $500 giveaway. And I was just like, man, I looked at it, and I picked the phone up, and I looked at it, and he was giving away $500, but he was giving in the beginning. He started off with like 25. He was asking questions. And for the first 3 people that called, they would have been really lucky because he gave them $25 just to call. And then he asked some questions, and people could not figure him out for nothing. And so I called in, and he was like, okay. He was like, no more calls. He said, I got too many callers. He said, I'm not taking no more calls. Then he was like, okay, my last call. And he was like, 0123. And I was like, he said, area code 704. I was like, and I said, hey, I'm on here. I was like, hey, Armand. And he was like, hey. And he was like, what's the name of my new radio station? And I was like, Real Radio 1. And he was like, yes, what's your Cash App? Oh my gosh, I was in here just cheesing, girl. I gave him that Cash App, and it was like 10 minutes that went by, and I was like, oh Lord. I said, Armand playing. And then my Cash App went off. So last night he said he was bored. He said, I might just give out some money. Yeah, that was sweet of him. But last night he was bored. He was like, I might just give out some money. I had my phone, girl, in my hand ready. I got his number stored in here. Yeah. So whenever I get big, I'm going to be able to do some giveaways as well. Let's see. I'm still trying to make you a moderator. I paid my car off. I put it on here. It's a little clip on here. But I got it on Instagram and Facebook. I got 300 likes on Facebook. I was like, they liked it. This is gonna get on my nerves because why wouldn't it? I mean, you don't have a block or nothing. Why wouldn't it? Let me see if it would let me make Marcel one. Well, how do I get back up there? Thank you, Yana. I love my car. My brother was picking with me. He was like, oh, that was just 6 years. He was like, go get you a 2020. I was like, are you crazy? And I ain't got but 70,000 miles on my car. And another thing, I love my car. And I don't like the way the 2020s look. You look up a 2020 Honda Pilot. You can just even look up a 2017, 18. They look like a van, a little van. I hate them. I love the style of mine. It might be because there's no reason I shouldn't be able to make you a moderator. Is this saying put user in timeout, block user? No. And like I said, my friend, she wants me to make her one, but she got to get a comment. She was on my first live. I don't know where I was on live at. It didn't have my Miss Lackey on there. It didn't have StreamYard, and then it was like caution. We've noticed some strange activity, and I was like, and then it stopped it. I don't know where I was at. Yeah, check your setups, boo. Girl, I'm telling you, I've been looking at everything. That's what I'm talking about. I've been looking at all the Latasha and Kay and all that stuff going on. And Sean Davy Way is my friend. And he got on there and he said some good points. I mean, without having to be on sides. He said some good stuff.
So we had crime scene investigators.
Yeah, I've been looking at it, and Sean David Waite, he is good. His words is good. He that's how you found me from Sean. Oh, okay, that's my boy. I like him. He knows when I'm going through stuff too. He uplifts me. He know when I'm going through something. But he has a way. I see why his channel is growing, because he has a way with his words. But he got on there, like I said, he wasn't taking no sides. That last one I listened to, he was talking about, Millie and inserting herself in stuff, and he was being fair. Of your comments in the video. Just start. I want to come. Yep. I'm up to 400. I got 400 subscribers. And it gets on my nerves. People be like sub for sub, and then you sub, and then they delete, they unsubscribe. When I subscribe to somebody, I do not have time to be going back unsubscribing.
Was actually abducted by this fan. It's a costume.
And you remember that stuff that was going on with SUNNI? I was part of that too. She had them to unfollow me. She was treating me like trash. I don't even know her. Yeah, I don't even know her. And I don't know her, but I got a spirit of discernment, and I could see right through her. And I was like, something ain't right. I was like, something ain't right with her. Sure enough, it wasn't no time. Yes, she is. And she's sneaky. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you something. I want you to look at me. Look at me talk. It's anybody that when they talk and they always be like doing their eyes like that, looking around. I don't trust them. I don't trust them. I ain't trust her from the get go. Yep, she was treating them like she owned them, and I wanted to say something to them, but I didn't want them to think that I was like, because I had just met them also. I didn't want them to think I was a hater. So I prayed about it. And I said, God, show her up. Show her up. You right. That's what you call them. You got that right. I could see right through her. I was like, did they not see this? And then I didn't know that anything had went on. And I hadn't been on the computer in a couple days. And I got on and I seen his videos. He had did one called I'm Quitting, and the other one was Section 8. And I said, I looked at the videos and I was like, I know he ain't talking about who I think he's talking about. I was like, because he just went to go visit her. And she didn't. She didn't. She wanted it on hers so she could get the credit. So she could get the credit. And when I didn't know who he was talking about, and when he said, I just left your house. And when he said where it was at, I was like, oh my gosh. I said, he is talking about her. I was like, I know ain't nothing happened. I was trying to figure out what happened. So I sat and looked at the videos. Yeah, I'm ghetto. I'm putting Vaseline on. Well, nothing else in my chapstick. But I said, I said, I looked at those videos and I said, look at God. I said, God worked that fast. Yeah, I said, God worked that fast. I couldn't believe it. But he put her out there. She got her karma. Cause yeah, she got a cute baby. But she messed up that friendship because Sean did have her back. And he, even though he didn't even know me, he unfollowed me because he said she was mad at me. And then he followed me back now. But I was like, how was she mad at me? And I don't even know who she is. But then I come to find out she was doing it to everybody. Yep. She was doing that, the Danny girl wrong and everything. But like I said, out of all of the stuff that's been going on with Millie, Tasha K, Armand, all this stuff, Sean, his video has been the best I've seen this far. And then he had Richard on the show. That helped. That made it. That was cool. I like Richard. Yeah, I like Richard. But Sean, he just when he talks about it, he said it, and he was being mutual, and he was telling the honest truth. And I was like, dang, Sean, right. And I had to look at that again, and I could tell Sean was getting heated. He was getting mad, but I had to look at that again, and I'm probably gonna go back and look at it again. But I was on the Wiley and the Wiley show too. I called in there because I don't ever call in anywhere. I picked up my phone and called in there, and I was listening. Next thing you know, I was on the line. But him and Millie was on there. I was on there just telling them I love them. That's all. I was just saying, and I was just talking and cutting up, laughing, picking at Wiley because he was saying he gonna send R. Kelly some books. But that's another thing. I just wish Wally is inserting himself in stuff. And I've been seeing in the comments, yeah, he a trip. But I see in his comments where people be like, yep, you talking about Sean's commentary be on point. His does. But it's sometimes, I be thinking stuff, but I don't write. I don't be wanting to write in the comments. But I was just thinking the other day, I seen Wiley on there. He was just talking. And I ain't even say nothing. And somebody in his group, one of his moderators, they said, Wiley, they said, yeah, Sean got good commentary. They said Wiley, one of his moderators, Wiley's moderator said, you need to stay out of it. They said, you need to stay out of it. Quit inserting yourself in this. Then I seen a title today where they said, should Wiley replace Richard on site? And hard as Wiley been going, I think that he want to be on there. I think that's what he want. Because he is going hard. But it's entertainment. And I love Sean anyway, because he is sweetheart. Tiff, she's sweet to me.
He admitted to owning the home. He said that he lent it to a friend of his, Felix.
Who else on here? Leave me a comment so I can try to see if I can make you a moderator.
He told us that
I don't know what happened. I was gone. I'm back. No, I need to see it then. I need to see it, girl. I've been looking for a video. Somebody talked about him. I ain't never been on King Payne's page. Is it recent?
So the people were starting to fall together, but the cops still needed more. So they subpoenaed the phone records from the other three. What did they find?
Is it recent? Let's see. What? I gotta go. I gotta go see it.
In most homicide investigations,
Turn, I'm thirsty.
as soon as we put that together, okay, now we're gonna solve this one. So what the cops do? They brought all four of them in.
What you looking at, Yana? You said just a couple days ago. Okay. What's the title of it?
First saw they immediately noticed his size. He was a very big man. While they never had really good face picture from the video,
you getting me too excited. Stop. Oh, you get me excited. I'm so ready to see it.
Listen, I do jobs for Monaco. He owes me money, but it's not a big deal. He said that he used to protect Monaco from people that wanted to do harm.
We're gonna have to talk on the phone instead of on here. We gotta talk about fathers that are here about this stuff.
But we need more evidence.
You know it's entertainment when you want nobody getting mad. Okay.
Interviews with Kendall Felix and Irvine Kendall weren't going to better. So it was frustrating to say the least until they got to.
All right.
There's nothing to doubt. We know you have the information. No, that's not true. If you get mixed up in something, you get mixed up in. You know, that happens. We understand that. We understand that. You don't want to go down for something.
Still trying to make you a moderator.
You just got mixed up in it. Right? You help us?
I can't get to nobody else's comments so I can see. Don't let you scroll up.
He was the mastermind. He said, listen, we're just going to grab him. He's going to write us some checks. And all you have to do is drive the van and we'll be able to.
If you can. This is my house.
They didn't expect the Stock to fight. He put up a hell of a fight. So Kendall went to go help his cousin.
Okay. I just gave you my house number, so you can call my house. That way we can be clear, talk clear. But who else on here? I see people on here and nobody's saying nothing. Hi. Speak, guys. I love you all. I guess people on here just trolling. But anyway, hey to you guys. And Yana, I'm going to let you go and do what you got to do.
Kendall told us how him and Kendall were directed by Epstein to dump the body.
Okay.
That's when the two of them went to great.
And I'm going to end this. Since nobody else is saying anything. I don't know who's on here. But anyway, Yana, call me. Call me when you get your stuff together.
The only person that would be able to arrest that night would be Kendall.
And I'll talk to you in a little bit. Bye. Bye, guys.